Hey folks, here we are in the lab, and I'm getting ahead of myself here. I didn't even start a video. So anyway, this amazing find today, this DIETZ Buckeye Dash Lamp, which came with a Buell tubular globe in it. How amazing is that? But how amazing is this? Look at the shape this thing is in. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I had an electrified DIETZ Junior that had a Buckeye lens in it. So I grabbed it just with a little unsoldering from the electrified Junior. I was going to plop it in another Junior Dash I had, but more appropriate, it's in the name, man. It's in the name. So I just pulled this plate off, and I'm going to clean this plate, and I'm going to put this Buckeye lens on there. Wow, this is just really nice shape. By the way, the last patent date is like 1884 or something. 1888 is the last patent date on this thing. Wow, I can't believe the shape this thing is in. Look at this. Wow. I mean, I haven't looked anywhere. All I did was go straight to see if this Buckeye was going to fit. So let's do that. Let's get this baby put on here. All right. I guess we started a project here, being this amazing Buckeye Dash. All right, hold on. Okay, so we'll put a wheel on here, clean up this globe plate, and then we will check the solders down there. I think we got to reverse this lens because it was on the other way on the Junior. All right, let's clean this thing up. I think that's going to work. I just got to see how I will apply and solder. Whether I want to do it with an iron or a torch. I guess it really doesn't matter, but let's get some let's get a little acetone, a little flux on there, and we'll see. All right, so we'll just acetone this a little bit. I did just clean off some solders, so I mean it's all, you know, sterilized and everything, but you know, you never know. You never know. I just want to be extra careful and make sure this is a good bond here to last another 125 years. All right. Oh, I need my little flux brush. Okay, well, I'll switch this. I have this clamp holding it on there nice and tight, so I don't have any problems. All right. Well, let's heat this up a little bit and see if, because it's already all tinned and everything, that this may just go on there real nice. Let's see. Okay, we're starting to get a little bond there, so I just want to make sure and we get the pooling kind of in the right spot. Okay, we should be bonded there on that one side. All right. So I'm going to prop it up like this so I have that gravity so I have some pooling of solder here. All right. I don't think I need more than that. I think that's perfect. Well, I could have done a little more. I can't help myself. Okay. Good, good, good. Now I can get some more acetone on there, get that remaining flux off there. Awesome. Oh, I am so happy with that. Look at that. Now, we got a Buckeye Dash. Beautiful. We got a complete one. Well, I would need a more appropriate globe. Oops. Okay, I just broke the solder there. Okay, I'm glad I did that. All right, we'll anchor a little bit more over on this little side here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put a little more over there. I can't help it. I want to make sure I got a good anchor here because this we want this to be a long time repair. Good. I'm getting the solder to kind of migrate a little bit, which is great. Okay. I probably could have stopped a while ago, but I just wanted to make sure we got everything looking good here. Beautiful. We got a Buckeye Dash Buckeye. Awesome. All right. Perfect. So, that baby will go right back on there, like so. Gorgeous. I'll leave that until reassembly time. Oh, it's so great. What a great day. What a great find that was. Boy, oh boy. All right, so we got our acetone. Always good to have acetone around. Acetone. Okay. There. This, we are done with that. This, we're done with that. This, I took the little rubber feet off because I was obviously getting near it with a torch. And you don't want to save these little grippies for other things. Okay, so we're done with this and this and this. Look at this, a Buell number 0 tubular. How about that? That's great. I don't have a Buell number 0 tubular. I do, however, have a Buell here in the queue. Here is a Bull or Buell, whatever you want to call it. This is a 275, a monstrous 275. That's been painted blue. It looks like over red. So that's going to be real fun to strip at some point. Okay. Well, that'll do it for this part of this project here. Man, oh man, this is going to be gorgeous. I can't believe I found this, and late in the day at a flea market. I can't believe it, because it was a bargain. Everything about it is just perfect. Wow. And oh man, this is great. So this will be a really fun job, because I just know how beautiful this is going to end up looking. Okay, well that little brass wire, I can make a new one of those. I think I got a perfect wire for that. Okay, well, we got. I'm not going to be starting this project right now, but in anticipation, I am certainly going to get some coil working on this burner. As it is pretty set in there, but judging by, I mean, the shape of the rest of this thing, not a whole lot of rust, I don't think, going on in there. We just got to loosen her up. It could possibly be not used in like, 100 years, this thing. Alright, we'll let that do some penetrating. We'll get this beauty out of the way. I know I got I don't know, I think. Got some brass, maybe copper. I got some nice copper wire. A new find, by the way, this week. I got like 4 tools for $1. Alright, I'm gonna figure out how to get that out of there. I guess I want to make sure I have a piece of wire first before I attack that. Let me just take a look here. Okay, because it's got bends right there, and it's going to be kind of hard to pull that out. At least enough to pound it out. There's no real good way to pound that out of there. I don't want to hurt any other parts of anything. Darn it. Okay, well, this is one little tiny wire. I guess I'm just going to have to think about that because I do not want to screw up this whole mechanism here, trying to get that out. Be really easy to make one if I can get that one out of there. Just got to make sure that. I wonder if I can push it out. Thing is, there's no way to get leverage on it without bending any other parts. Like I'd be able to drive a nail through it or something, push it out, but how do I hold this? And I could loosen that up, but it would put tool marks in it. So, I'd say for now, until I think it over, maybe I could try heating it up, but I think I already broke off a little piece, my little grabby part. Yeah, darn it. There's none to grab to. Let me see. Okay, I got it out. I thought I was recording. I hit the picture button. So I took a picture, apparently. So anyway, I got it all out. There's a little piece of brass wire. I used a very tiny jeweler's screwdriver and an awl and my little Downing hammer, and yeah. Okay. So that is out. Trying to think. God, I swear I had some brass wire, but I think I got some copper that'll be just fine in there. Let's take a look. All right. I found a piece of copper. And it'll work just fine. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Very cool. So when we're ready to do that, I'll have that. So that was a brass wire. This is copper. That's close. That's close. That'll make a fine hinge. Copper is softer, but this thing is not going to be excessively used. So, all right. Boy, oh boy, this is really fun. Okay, so we have this. We'll put this in there. We'll come to that. And I was going to use my new, well, new to me, jeweler's tool here for bending stuff around. Ain't gonna do no grabbing with this. That'll be just bending stuff. All right. So, yeah, wow. Okay. This got some great bubbles in it and some swirls. I want to go wash this and look at them swirls. Obviously, I want to wash. All right. We'll get back to this this Buckeye in no time at all. All right. That's what we did right there. All right. So let's get back to this gorgeous Buckeye dash lamp, and I had just added the Buckeye to the globe plate. Perfect. Only got one little chip in it, and I have nothing bad to say about this. That's great. So, psyched there. Now, so I already, I already cleaned this up. That's because I had to do some soldering and things like that, and maybe I don't want to clean it up while this is on there. So we kind of got it all cleaned up separately. Now, we can work on this, and we can kind of reapply before I even try yanking on it to see. I'm going to put more coil in here because this burner was on there, and I just do not want any problems getting that off. Now, this cap comes out great. Gasket is still good. I'm going to see what it looks like inside there. Of course, it's going to be perfect inside. It is. Oh my God, you can see your face in it. Wow. And there is a baffle. I see there is a baffle. Okay, so I was thinking that I may have to do the upside down coil thing, but I can't with a baffle in there. Yeah, but hopefully we'll get this baby off. Let's try it a little bit now. Oh boy. All right. Okay, so we're gonna work on the rest of this while we let that coil do some more coiling. All right. I mean, this is just so fantastic. I think I will start with a junk bit. There's really not much to do here at all. I mean, this is just naturally gorgeous. So, I'm just going to kind of go at some of these heavier spots here. But, wow.
Yeah, I'm planning to. Be.
All right. So, let's try.
Yeah, I'll be coming down Friday.
Let's try relatively new junk bit here. Let it do its thing. All right. Let's get to it. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Here we go. Improvised wick of the day. Right there. Wow. Somebody's shirt. And they got smart. They knitted it on there instead of pinning it. How cool is that? Wonder how old this is. And you can see the stitching up there at the top. Cool. All right. That's very cool. That I'm gonna keep that. I'll put this. Oh, that's not good. That goes into vintage bin. So you can see I have a couple other improvised wicks in here. Very cool. All right. Now we can clean this up, and I do believe it's brass. And I'm so glad that that came up out of there. You know, everything looks great. All right, so we'll get that cleaned up. We'll get this cap cleaned up. We got a piece of wire for the hinge. Now, I'm gonna go to wire wheel here. And I think that it could do a lot of, there's gonna be a lot of nylon bit, I think, on this. This is really all a lot of this is gonna need. I also seeing little tiny remnants of, looks like some colored paint. Hard to tell. Maybe I see red in there. Maybe it's because of this lamp I have in my head. LED lights tend to do funny things. All right, let's do some more fun here. All right, so things are coming along amazing here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, we'll go with some air tubes here. Just clean up some dirt and junk. All right, let's get her done here. This is so nice. So I think I need some pointy bit here, but I want to get a fresh, I want to do a fresh pointy bit because there are a couple little corners here because,
Yeah, very good, Steve.
Because of, sorry.
MV and the prevent. This is KC2.
You got ham radio going here. Yep. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get a fresh pointy bit, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Plus, this is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. It deserves a nice, fresh, new tool. All right, hold on a second. All right, so I need the wide berth of the broom bit, which is my pointy bit. So I need that. I need it extended a little bit. Get in these spots. So here's what a broom bit or my pointy bit looks like after you use it for a couple of minutes. So yeah. So but I need this kind of wide berth here to get in this right here because of all the angles due to this shroud here. I'm gonna get a nice fresh bit and very lightly get in these little corners here that I could not get in because the square tube has a lot of square angles on it. So let's do that. Wow, folks. So this, God almighty. Wow. 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 All right. So we're going to start steel wooling this thing. Because really isn't other things that need to be done to this thing. Just going to leave some beautiful patina on there. Obviously there's plenty of weathering left all over this thing. I'm curious. Looks like somebody may have sealed it, but I don't know. Maybe. Considering that old wick that was in there, that old improvised wick, I don't know, man. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. That could be flux from the original soldering job. All right. Well, wow. Boy, oh boy. I'm just amazed at this. The beauty of this thing is probably one of the oldest lanterns I have or ever will have. Very cool. All right. Now, so we're going to treat. I was just thinking about find a I'll find a vintage wick, plop in there. Oh yeah, and then we're going to once we after we treat, we'll make our little hinge, and we'll put a new wick in there and all that kind of stuff. All right. Okay, so we're going to treat. Now I want to kind of got a delouse here as we did our steel woolen. Even my steel wool cleaning brush here has got steel wool dust. Okay, so we will delouse. Okay. Now, we got a nice newer brush for our beautiful lantern here. Oh, I gotta find a globe. I gotta find a globe. And a Buell globe. How great is that? That could be some trade capital, because I don't know if I'll ever find a Buell number 0. All right, here we go. Let's get her treated. I can't wait to see how this beautiful DIETZ steel is gonna look. Let's see. Let's see what happens on this beautiful aging. It's all up in this metal here. Okay, let's look and see. Oh yeah. I mean, this thing was so clean anyway. My God.
One, two, three, four.
All right, I think we got a little trouble here. But a tragedy narrowly averted. Yeah. So these things, I got a cabinet full of these, and I've saved them over the years. And these held chicken base, Lagoo chicken base, and I always saved them for doing stuff like this around the house. They have been great. This has got a hole in it. Don't ask me how. Weird. But it's always good when I have a linseed oil spill on the cutting board. Right? Nothing wrong with that. Get the cutting board all oiled up. Now, we can wipe this. Oh, geez, there's oil all over everything here. Oh, well, I'll come back to that. All right, here we go. Okay, so I went into the vintage wick box and got a vintage wick, and I had one that was nice and long, but this lantern has a baffle, so I'm not going to put a big old long wick in there. That will be plenty to get it to the bottom.
Not a beet person.
There's not a lot of room
You
there.
know, her beets are sweetened and all that kind of stuff, and they're very good. It's just the texture of the beet.
Okay, and we got a nice, beautiful vintage wick back inside there.
Good luck on all the,
All right. Oh, we got to make a hinge. Yes, we got to make the little hinge wire. Do that little thing. Okay. So.
any dish with you at all. You and Chuck are
Okay.
strong as second.
So we need it to be
down the road.
that same
The
angle.
Stroudsburg Railroad well. Go there. Receiver, but it's really not a
Okay, we have
AM receiver.
a new hinge.
Nothing to compare it to, like an SB600.
So we want to put it through. Okay, good. It's got good
303.
returnability.
But the HQ170 does very well where it was designed.
I don't think I'm gonna need that much. Where's my? Need my good clippers. All right.
Time to go. Okay, let me take a pause and see if we have any next questions. Join us. We started very very short for round two. W3 GMS.
Okay, we have our little hingy built here. There we have it. Okay, hinges in place. Very nice. Excellent. All right. Okay, we got our filler cap on there. We didn't go super polishy on it because, yeah, we want the weathering still left in here. Okay. And we have fresh wick with stragglers on the bottom. There's always that straggler right there. All right, I am going to, just for fun, I am putting just a little tiny bit of 3-in-1 around here to help negate any kind of future seizing of this burner down in here. Boom. Boom. It's all coming together so nice. All right, now. Okay, now I gotta go find a globe. All right. I didn't even sure exactly what globe the Buckeye takes. I'll have to look that up. Okay, so we have a nice, fresh, sexy globe. Let's plop her in. Oh, so nice. So nice. Okay, wow. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I can't believe I found this today. I have all this big pile of stuff here to work on, a bunch of projects, and I this one just skipped right up in line. Oh, look at that. Oh. Click, and it locks. Wow. All right, let's come on down here and take a look, folks. There it is. DIETZ Buckeye. So, here we have it, folks. Buckeye. Gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost speechless how happy I am. I have this baby, and it's all complete, and the Buckeye lens donated by another DIETZ. Perfect. Perfect holes lined up and everything. All I had to do was reverse the lens. Boom. All right, folks. Hey, this is going to do it for this beautiful project. And I just pulled a roasting chicken out of the oven. So I am going to go partake in some food and marvel at this. And yeah. Hello there, DIETZ. Okay, folks, thank you so much for stopping by the lab. And I am so happy that I got this completed so I could admire it. Folks, thank you so much for stopping by. And as usual, don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.